here's the frequency in use. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. Oh, I hit the Mox instead of the Vox button. Evening, everyone in the chat. Callum, Andy. 7105, G5STU, listening.
2 Echo 1, Hotel Echo Lima.
We finally found a frequency, John. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's sounding very busy on the band. I'll check meter next time round. I'm just getting warmed up.
Yes. So I saw you on your live stream there, sort of popping up and down the frequencies and trying to see if you could sort of somewhere. But it's a very busy band tonight, like it is quite often at the moment there, Stu, over.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely rammed, isn't it? I've not actually been on the radio tonight. I had a nap. I finished work, had some food, had a nap, and I've just woken up at 7:30, and I've just been sat here, just having a cup of coffee, staring at the screen, just sort of getting ready to go live. So I see some people are in the Station Master live chat as well. So hello to everybody in there. Thanks for popping in and testing that for me. About 5 and 8, John, over.
Yeah, thank you for the 5 and 8. You're 5 and 9, definitely a 5 and 9, good strong signal. But then again, you're only about sort of 20 miles east of me there, so so there we go. So yeah, so I've done a little bit of radio today. I've been doing a little bit more sort of CW and trying to work some stations I'm missing on my work. You know, that's what it's called now. But on QRZ, you've got awards if you've worked the majority of Europe and so on. So I'm just trying to hunt down the last sort of few stations I need for that award. So I haven't quite got there yet, but nearly there, Stu, over.
Yeah, Roger. So you're into the CW, are you? I've not quite got to that yet. I wouldn't mind one day learning, but yeah, it's not. I haven't reached it yet on the to-do list. So how many words per minute, John?
Well, I'm aiming around sort of 15 words per minute. I'm still not 100% proficient on my own. I still have to lean on the software a little bit here and there. But yeah. So it's a case of sort of practicing and trying to make some QSOs. And luckily, the people that I've been talking to have sort of been a bit sort of patient and things. And yeah. So I think it might still be a good couple of months before I'm fully proficient, even at 15 words per minute, and not having to rely on any sort of software at all. But you've got to put the effort in and keep sort of practicing, otherwise you lose it. And I've certainly come a lot further this time round than sort of previous attempts when I've come back to the radio and said, I'm definitely going to do it this time. But actually this time round it seems to be moving in the right direction finally there, Stu, over.
Yeah, lovely job. Well, perseverance pays off, doesn't it? And I read the best way to learn is to never use computers, never use coders or anything like that, and just go in and just learn with your ears, and that's it. If you start using any kind of automation, then you'll never wean yourself off, John. But each to their own. Everybody learns differently, don't they? Anyway, 59 last heard, John. What was my report again, please?
Yeah, you're coming in a good 5 and 9, 5, 9, occasionally peaking +5, but you're sort of dancing around, putting the 9 and just over on the old meter this way, Stu, over.
Yeah, lovely job. Well, 5 and 9, John, thanks for calling in, mate. Hopefully we've warmed the frequency up a little bit now, and there might be a couple of other people want to jump in for a quick chat. 7-3, mate, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for jumping in. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you very much, Stu. I'm sure they'll be piling in any second now. So, I'll have a little listen on, and I won't stay on long because we're going to go out tonight and watch the fireworks on the Weymouth Beach there. So, anyway, good luck with it all. And 73 there, Stu. On your call sign, G5SU, 3180.
Yeah, no problems, John. I'll probably see them from here. All the best, mate. QRZ, G5STU.
Tango, Mike 0.
M7 XTT. How you doing, Andy?
Yeah, good evening, Stu. Yeah, I'm good, mate. You're 5, 9 plus 10 to me, over.
Yeah, lovely. Like I say, I was shortwave listening to you earlier on and further up the band, and you were about 5-7, but you've come up now, 5 and 9, and I think you've raised your antenna, haven't you? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's up about between 60 and 65 feet now, Stu, over.
Oh, lovely. Well, the thing is with these antennas is obviously for short skip, they reckon you're better lower, aren't you? But I'm no expert. I mean, we're all amateurs at the end of the day, aren't we? It's sounding great though, Andy. So you'll be able to show it to me when I come up Wednesday night, over.
Yeah, no problem, Stu. Shame you're not coming up Thursday, actually, because the air show's on Thursday and Friday, but there we go. Anyway, you got KCV calling you as well, Stu.
Yeah, Roger. Okay then, Andy, mate, we'll see you at the weekend to collect that hex beam, HI. 7-3, mate, and QRZ.
Mike 0, Kilo Charlie Victor.
M0 KCV. Many calling, Kev. I heard M0 TPT in there as well. Kev, 5-9.
Yeah, 5-9 plus 10, just on the IPO, so no preamps. Doing a fine job. I won't hold it, Stu. You have got lots of calling, and I think I did hear a Tango Papa Tango, but it was quite weak to me. Catch you later, Stu.
Yeah, all the best, Kev, mate. We'll catch you next time. Is there a very weak M0 TPT there calling?
Yes, Mike 0 TPT. QRP on the island, Stuart. Good to hear your voice, over.
Roger. Oh, you're actually down at the island, are you? So, are you actually QRP? Because I know for you that's 100 watts, isn't it, Dave?
It is, 100 watts QRP, buddy.
Yeah, you're about 5 and 8, no preamp on, but no problems hearing you at all, Dave. I'll keep it brief. You enjoy your time at the holiday. How long are you down there?
I'm down here till Friday, buddy, and then portable over the weekend. But you're 5 and 9, and enjoy the radio, buddy. Take care.
All the best, Dave, and enjoy the time down on the Isle of Sheppey. QRZ G5STU. M0 JSX. Jonathan, how you doing?
Very well, Stu, mate. No problem. Still got me in tonight. 5-9 plus about 10 dB. Back to you.
Oh, I forgot to check the meter. I think you've been on the radio a fair bit today, haven't you? It was either today that I was listening to you or yesterday. All the days have blended into one, Jonathan, over.
That's what happens when you go and have a nap at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, I know, but I thought, you know what, I didn't have a nap at lunchtime because I was listening to the radio, and I thought I'd better have one this evening. But I think you're about a 5-9, John. Hearing you fine, over.
Yeah, Roger, no worries at all, Stu. Yeah, it's 40 metres picked up a bit. Well, it was a bit flat earlier on today, but yeah, it's picked up, and there's not a clear space on the fan hardly, so you've done much bigger frequency, and it's nice to get you again in the log. If I look at my log now, it's just full of view. G5STU M0JSX.
Yeah, well, plus 10 dB on that last over. I'm going to have to check now, Jonathan, on what position you're on the Station Master leaderboard. To see if I can beat you. So you've had 21 voice QSOs today, and that means I might be able to catch up with you, Jonathan. But it's lovely 5-9 plus. We'll catch you next time, 7-3.
Yeah, so it is, mate. It's about to go to 22.
No worries. M7 OKA, go ahead.
Good evening, Stu. You're 5-9 plus 10 to me this fine evening. Back to you.
Yeah, lovely. 5-9 on the nose. I heard you calling in with Jonathan there, so I thought I'd bring you in. Sounding absolutely fabulous there. Give us a quick rundown of your station, Aaron. Oh, we lost him. Has the amp conked out? HI. Okay, QRZ.
Radio.
M7IZR, go ahead.
Germany 7, Italy Zulu Radio.
M7IZR, good evening, Nick. I see, actually, if I type that in wrong, you've not come up in my logbook for some reason. I'm not sure what's happening there, but I'll check meter next time round, over.
I'm not sure you got it right, so it looks right on YouTube. Golf 7 Italy Zulu Radio, so it should come up.
Yeah, Roger. Maybe I've got a bit of a bug here I need to fix, HI. But, yeah, you're about 5-7 with me. 5-7 today, Nick, over.
Yeah, okay, you're bang on 5-9. I've only got a 10 metre long wire, so it's not so bad. Running about 80 watts currently, Stu.
Yeah, lovely job. Okay, Nick, thanks for the quick contact today. We'll catch you next time. All the best, 7-3.
7-3.
QRZ, G5STU.
Old 1, Juliet Sierra Foxtrot.
John, G1 JSF, good evening, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Stu. You are 5-9 plus 5 into North Yorkshire, go.
Yeah, lovely. 5-9 on the nose down here today, John. And have you spent the day today in the sunshine putting up your new Jets Commander, over?
Yes, indeed. It's been a glorious day here, cloudless blue sky, and yeah, just playing with a bit of diversity on the 101 MP, just to compare a an NFED horizontal with the vertical DX commander. It's very, very interesting. With headphones on, it makes your head spin. Go.
Yeah, Roger. I've played around here with a couple of different antennas, one in the attic, one vertical on the balcony, and it's amazing the stereoscopic sort of sound effects that you get, isn't it? But at the moment, we're just on the hamstick dipole. I've taken down all the other antennas, so we've got half of the DX101D here sat here doing nothing at the moment, John. Anyway, thanks for the quick contact, mate, and we'll say 7-3 till next time. Over.
7-3 is all the best, and have a good one. Cheers, Stu.
Yeah, many thanks. G5STU listening. Mike 0, Yankee Oscar Lima. You're pretty quiet, but I've just got you. Over.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, no problem there, Stu. Yeah, I'm normally on an NFED, but I'm on a stereo loop this evening. Yeah, you're 5 and 9, 59. My name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo, QSL.
Yeah, lovely, Dave. We've worked a few times before. You're about 5 and 7 here at the moment. I'm not sure what happened to the band. I was mid QSO with somebody from Paynton Way, and they were 5-9, and then they completely dropped to a nothing. So who knows what's going on? Thanks for the quick contact, Dave. 7-3.
Yeah, no problem. Are you on live stream tonight? You're on live stream, QSL?
Yeah, I'm live streaming all over the place tonight. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and now for the first time tonight on Station-Master Online, which is a system I build. So there's a new live streaming feature on there I'm testing tonight as well. So hello to everybody watching on that. All the best, Dave. 7-3.
Yeah, no problem there. 73. Bye-bye.
Anybody else? G5STU listening? Golf 7 Romeo Echo Sierra. Isle of Wight Gary, good evening.
Hello there, Stu. How you going?
Yeah, I've got a bit of a sore throat. I think I need to pack in the vaping, Gary. You're not super loud. About 5 and 5 today. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Stu. You're 5 and 9 with me. A little bit of noise on the van, but yeah, you're coming in okay. Won't hold it with you. You've probably got a few more out there. Just nice to get you in the logbook again. Been a pretty nosyish day here on the island today, so that's just a bit of that. So I'll say 73. Thanks for the coming back, and later.
Yeah, many thanks, Gary, on the Isle of Wight there. 5 and 7, you peaked on that. Over. G7 RES, G5SU. 7-3, Gary. Bye-bye. CQ40 Golf 5 Sierra Tango United listening. Mike 7 Tango. Is there Mike 7? Mike 7 Tango Fox November, Roger.
Good evening, hope you're well. My name's Mark here, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm based in West Yorkshire, Wakefield.
Yeah, lovely, Mark. About a 5 and a 6 with QRM. I'm just trying to notch it out, but 5 and 6 down to Poole in Dorset on the south coast of the UK here. We're putting 400 watts into a stick dipole up on the roof. Over.
Mike 7 KFN returning. Yeah, I've been watching your YouTube and smiling at how separation makes things, so thank you for the content.
Yeah, Roger. 1 second, I'm just playing with a VC tune. Okay. M7TFN. What was my report, please? Go ahead. Yeah, okay, Mark. Thanks for the 5 and 9 today, and we'll catch you next time. 7-3. QRZ40, G5STU listening. Again. Papa Alpha 3, Charlie Lima Kilo, good evening. I'll check meets next time round. Yeah, good evening, Dave, I think the name is. 1 second, have I got that right? Yeah, Dave, Papa Alpha 3, Golf Lima Kilo. Much QRM on the signal. You're about 5 and 5, over. Oh, fantastic for 5.9 plus. Unfortunately, I can't give you the same. Not a QRM. I might have to move down a little bit in a minute, but we'll carry on and see if there's anybody else out there. Lovely job, Dave. Thanks for the contact. 7-3. All the best. Thank you. CQ40 Golf 5 Sierra Tango United listening. Zulu Victor again.
George 4 Tango Zulu Victor.
Okay, George 4 Tango Zulu Victor. Let me type that in right. George 4 Tango Zulu Victor. Good evening. The name's Stu Sugar Tango United.
Roger, Stuart. I'm on your QRZ page right now. The name here is Eamon, and I'm in West Yorkshire. How do you copy, over?
Yeah, Roger, Eamon. Have I got? Yeah, I've got the right call. George 4 TZV, and you're about 5 and a 7, but a clear 5 and a 7. Over.
Roger, but you're going into the QRM now, you're disappearing on me. So I'll say thanks very much for the QSO. Hope to catch you better when the bands are clearer. Bye, Stuart, thank you.
Yeah, all the best, many thanks. QRZ G5STU. Charlie Bravo. Ending Charlie Bravo again. Sorry, the Charlie Bravo again, please. QRZ. Nothing heard. CQ40 CQ Golf 5 Sierra Tango United. Germany 5 Sierra Tango United. Listening. Mexico 0 again. M0 SCS. Good evening, Simon. You're not super loud. About a 5 and a 5. Over.
Yeah, good evening, Stuart. Yeah, you're up to 5 and 9 with me. Lots of noise on the back. I just downloaded the equation function master trying to get my head around it. Yeah, your original system is running an SPH 57, 100 watts into an MFED halfway. 10 Sierra Charlie Sierra.
Yeah, G5STU. Yeah, I copied the last half of that, Simon. Would have a struggle there, but you did come up at the end. I think you said you've downloaded Station Master and are giving that a go. So lovely job, and I hope you get on well with it. Have any problems, then give me a shout. I'll not hold it because I'm struggling with you much Queen Sugar Baker, Simon. But 5-5 your report, over.
Yeah, Roger, always Stu, and I'll do up the frequency. 7-3 for now, I'll catch you again.
Many thanks. Struggle on 40 tonight, isn't it? The band's not in great shape for me. G5STU listening.
Mike 3 Victor Delta Foxtrot.
Mike 3 Victor Delta Foxtrot. Roger.
Mike 3 Victor Delta Foxtrot.
Again, please. Again.
Mike 3 Victor Delta Foxtrot.
Victor Delta Queen on the end. Roger. Yeah, I got it that time. Mike 3 Victor Delta Hotel. Good evening, Dave. Much QRM actually, but it's a very packed band. I couldn't find a very clear frequency, so we'll struggle on for a few minutes. It could be a short stream tonight, but about a 5 and a 5 when allowed, over. Yeah, Roger, 8 watts you're saying there, and maybe that's why I can't hear you, HI, but lovely. Thanks for the call, David. I'll not keep it because there's a bit of a struggle tonight on 40 with you, especially with the low power stations, but thanks for the call. 7-3. All the best. Anybody with a bit more power? QRZ.
5-0 Victor Hotel Bravo.
2E0 Victor Hotel Bravo. Very hairy bloke. Go ahead.
Yep, good evening, Stu. Very hairy bloke reporting for duty. You're only a +10 tonight, I'm afraid. You're about +15 a bit earlier, but there you go. I'll be happy to settle for a +15 if it were me. Back to you.
Yeah, well, you're 5 and 9, John, and I've just removed all the filters and whips and shifts and all that sort of stuff, and you're sounding absolutely lovely. So, yeah, I think it's just the lower power stations that I'm struggling with tonight. Obviously, you've got a bit more oomph behind you, John, and you're sounding very good, actually. Your audio's sounding good, John, over.
Thank you very much, Sue. I've been working on some of the audio settings following Jim Ferguson from YouTube and experimenting a little bit, trying to get the voice down a little bit lower. I don't want it being too trebly. So hopefully that's achieving something. I've been hearing everybody else absolutely booming in tonight, bar one or two. Not sure what happened to Aaron though. So perhaps I'll have to try and chase him up on Discord or something. But otherwise, going very well tonight, Stu. Back to you.
Yeah, well, just as you were talking then, I turned off the DNF feature completely, so no DNF whatsoever for anybody listening online, and that's what it sounds like without the DNF. It's amazing how good that actually works, that feature. I've currently got it set on about 7 or 8, and it just cleans up the signal, doesn't it? It's fantastic. But, yeah, I don't know what happened to Darren. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he blew a fuse, not Darren, Aaron. I normally call him Adam, so Darren's a new one. But maybe he blew a fuse there, John H.I.
Well, poor old Adam is going to blow another fuse now you've called him Adam, but never mind. I'm sure we can cheer him up after he's picked himself up off the floor. But, yep, not a problem. I'll try and chase him up. But I better wish you good luck with the stream, and it's nice to see the live feature is working pretty much flawlessly so far. So the little bit of practice at 1 and 2 a.m. the other morning seems to have paid off, H.I. That you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And for anybody listening, John was actually helping me or supporting me at about 2 a.m. on Friday night when I was building that functionality on Discord. I was doing some code sharing, and there's 5 people watching over there at the moment. I think there's a bit of a delay on that stream compared to YouTube, but YouTube have got it going on in terms of the short transmission times, ultra low latency it's called, isn't it? But it certainly doesn't have that on the Station Master one, but it doesn't cost so much, so it's all good, John. Anyway, mate, thanks for dropping in. Lovely to hear your lovely voice, and I wouldn't take too much of the high end out, John, because we won't be able to hear what you're saying. Over.
Okay, point taken, Stu. I will see what I can do. It's still good fun trying out new ways and means of using the filtering and such like on here anyway. It's a DX10, as you can probably remember, and there's an awful lot you can adjust on it. So obviously a little bit of work to do, but I will take your compliment, so much appreciated, and I'll wish you luck for the rest of the stream while there is still some 40 meters available. So I'll catch you later, no doubt, in Discord at some point, Stu. 7-3 for now. G5STU from 2E0VHB.
Yeah, all the best, John. Not been in there for a little while, actually. 2E0VHB, very hairy bloke. Many thanks, John. We'll catch you next time from G5STU 7-3. QRZ, G5STU, listening.
Mike 6, Tango, Juliet, Tango.
Mike 6, Tango, Juliet, again.
Mike 6, Tango, Juliet, Tango. Tango, Juliet, Tango.
Yeah, I've got you. You're 4. Well, listen. Well, 5 and 5. 5 and 5 when allowed, and yeah, 5 and 5 when allowed. What's my report, Rich? Over.
Yeah, you're 5-9 plus 10. 10 over 9 there, Stu. Lovely signal into the north of Sunset. QSL?
Yeah, Roger, you actually come up there. 5 and 6. I've got no preamp on here, so you'd probably be more like a 5.8, 5.9 if I switch that on. I'm running 400 watts into a ham stick dipole up on the roof, and we're right next to the sea as well here. So I'm basically one wavelength away from Poole Harbour down at the quay. So I'm sure that's helping as well, Rich. You're about 40 miles away as the crow flies, according to my map over there in Somerset. So thanks for the quick contact today, and I'll put it back round for you for a final. Go ahead.
Yeah, uniform, M6TJT returning. Yeah, that's interesting. It's a great signal for the hand sticks there. Obviously the location's probably not hurting high. Just 10 watts and an MPEG half wave here in a very strange half vertical configuration. So nice to meet the contact there. Good luck with the stream as well. I'll have a little look in a minute on YouTube. Golf 5 Sugar Tango uniform. This is Mike 6 Tango Juliet Tango 7-3. Good luck.
Yeah, many thanks for the contact. Sounding great. Just a bit of QRM from the side tonight. All the best, 7-3. QRZ, G5STU.
Victoria.
Again?
George 6, Zulu, Bravo, Victoria.
George 6, Zulu, Bravo, Victoria, QSL.
Bravo, Georgia. George 6, Zulu, Bravo, Victoria.
Yeah, I've got you. You're about a 3 to a 4 on the readability scale, and about a 5 on the S meter, Adrian. I'm struggling with you, but got you on the peaks, but not in the troughs. George 6, Zulu Bravo Victoria. Where are you? In Bolton. This is G5STU in Poole, down at Poole Harbour. 400 watts into a ham stick dipole. My name's Stu. Go ahead. Yeah, Roger, I'm struggling with you. I'll make this the final, but I think you said your QRP as well, but I am really struggling with you. You're right on the borderline of readability, Adrian. So thanks for the quick contact. You're about, well, I think you're about a 3 and a 5, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Well, you're 5 and 9, 59, over.
Yeah, thank you for 5-9. All the best, 7-3. Okay, CQ40, Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, listening. Anybody else? Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. Germany 5, Sierra Tango United, listening. I can hear some very, very faint voices in the background. Not even sure if you're calling me, but QRZ40, G5STU. 2E0 again. Is that Lima Charlie Echo? Yeah, I got it that time. 2 Echo 0, India Charlie Echo. You're about a 3 and a 5. A 3 and a 5. Struggling with you a lot. We'll keep it brief. My name's Stu, Sugar Tango United, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, go up on the Wellington Inches there, Stu. The operator name, Paul. I've just got on the screen there, and the contact there is 5 and 9, 59, over.
Yeah, Roger, you came up there 5 and 5 that last over, but you could disappear at any time, Paul. Thanks for jumping in. I think it's our first time, and thanks for watching the stream, Paul. 7-3.
Yeah, cheers to you. All the best, and you can give it a good day.
Many thanks. Anybody else? Well, I think we'll pull the plug in a minute because it's a bit of a battle tonight. But anybody else before I go? G5STU.
57 Echo Sierra Sierra.
M7ESS. Good evening, Mark. I'll check meter next time round, but I've got you, over.
Roger, Roger. So, yeah, you're 5-9 some of the time. A lot of QSB at the moment. I'm still settling down, I think, Matthew.
Yeah, Roger. 5 and 8 for you, Mark. 5 and 8. And like you say, it's up and down like a yo-yo, isn't it? But you've got such punchy audio. You're breaking through it, over.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I'm using a IEL Pro 6 headset now, changed from the standard mic, so still messing about with the settings, back to you. Yeah,
well, it's sounding fabulous to me. I've got exactly the same headset this way. What radio have you got? Because I've got the Asus. Obviously, it's a different microphone, isn't it, for DI comms? Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, it's the FTDX 101D. I think you're running the same thing, aren't you?
Yeah, no, exactly the same setup then. But yeah, no, you're sounding great. You're sounding really punchy, and under these conditions, that's exactly what you want, Mark, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, I say, like QSB, you were dropping down a bit. I think the band's settling down a bit. It's normally better a little bit later on, back to you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It generally has been better after dark, isn't it, of late? But some evenings it's been opening earlier and some later. I was shortwave listening on the band earlier on today, and it was a bit up and down, but there was some Intergy about for most of the day. So, yeah, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? You take your chance with these things. Okay, Mark, thanks for the call. We'll catch you next time, 73. Many thanks. Anybody else? G5STU listening?
Golf 4, Golf November X-ray.
Golf 4, Golf November X-ray. Good evening. I've got you. The name's Stu, over.
Yes, good evening there, Stu. Same here as Alan, Alpha Lima, Alpha November. So I'll just write in your details down, because I've switched the log off. So I'll put it in a minute. Yeah, very good evening to you. Your good 5'9", or a rather indifferent vertical. I only use it as a... that's better. Sorry about the background noise. I just suddenly realised I've left the needle rig on side. I wonder what the hell the thing was. Anyway, there we go. Running 100 watts here from a Telegraph K4. The 5SCU, have I got that right? Sierra Delta Uniform, Golf 4 Golf November X-ray.
Yeah, Golf 4 Golf November X-ray. This is Germany number 5, Sierra Tango United. Same as my name, Sierra Tango United. Stu's the name, and you're about 5 and 5. There's a lot of noise tonight for me on receive. I'm transmitting 400 watts into a ham stick dipole up on the roof, but certainly struggling a lot with people on receive tonight. I'm hearing the higher power stations, but the lower power ones not so much. I think you're running 100 watts from a K4, I think you said, but you're fairly close, aren't you? You're only 70 odd miles away, so maybe that's the problem. Alan, go ahead.
Well, you never know, do you? I should have guessed your call sign, shouldn't I, from the name, but for some reason my ears just decided the middle letter was wrong. No worries. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not so far away, I guess, but I do find very odd things on the HF band. Certainly on talking. I've got a station is probably about 1,000 miles away. They probably won't be able to hear me. Yeah, it's 100 watts of a K4 into an offset headline hole. It's about 25 feet, I guess, something like that. And yeah, there's a horrible noise just upside of you on the lower side of the builder. It's really aggravating, and I can't get rid of it. So I've got to go for it in general, but there we are. Fortunately, the rig's doing a fairly good job of getting around it and hearing you. Anyway, first another call, and nice to work for the first time. Hopefully again. I'll pass it back. I know you probably don't want to hang around too much longer because of the racket. It has a bit of a thought, and the rig's working, and it's an old 8-static microphone I'm using with an electric insert in it. It's like the old taxi radio microphone services. G5STU.
Yeah, G4 GNX G5STU. We've just had another station started transmitting very close to us as well. So double whammy, John. But when you're clear, you're good 5 and 8. You know, but the other stations are making it difficult. But I think I'm going to pull the plug here because it's a bit of a fruitless exercise when you can't hear people coming back, Alan. Anyway, lovely. Thanks for coming back to the call, and we'll catch you next time. Have a good evening. 7-3 from G5STU.
Yeah, 7-3 STU, and really again, thanks very much for the brief QSO. Very much appreciated. All the best. G5STU. Losing it with you, 40 and access for
Okay, all the best. Anybody else, high power station before I go? G5STU, about to pull the plug. Go ahead.
Germany 7, Bravo, X-ray uniform.
There we go. That's a station. Good evening, Stephen. 5 and 9, over.
Yeah, that's okay, Stu. Yeah, you're 5 and 9 auto plus a bit. Get rid of that silly fire now, which has decided to move the KC away, calling CQ contest. Obviously they don't seem to check these days. I always thought one of the conditions was to check if the frequency was in use and check either side of the transmit frequency. Anyway, let's not go into boring details. You're 5 and 9, lovely signal. Go ahead.
Yeah, G7BXU, G5STU, fabulous. 5.9 plus 10 dB here, absolutely romping in, and I think you always put out a good signal for me. Just give me a rundown of the station, Stephen. Go ahead.
Yeah, Fox Tango DX 5000. Running that barefoot. It's about 200 watts. MD200 desk mic. Running a HC4 insert.
urban beam by Step IR. So it's a nice folded dipole on this band, about 11 metres high, beaming due east at the moment from Germany. 7 Bravo X-ray United.
Yeah, G5STU. Yeah, well, it certainly does the trick, doesn't it? It's sounding absolutely great. So what's the sort of dimensions of that? What's the overall length from end to end, Stephen? Over?
11 metres.
Okay, so it's not too crazy. Okay, so is that up on a big rotator on your roof? Is it over?
Yeah, QSL. So I've got a box section mast by a guy up in Scotland. His 15-metre version bolted onto it looks like a big T and K bracket, massive bracket, right to the back end of my house. It does. I can take up to about 16 metres on a good day, and it's got an electric winch to winch it up and winch it down, and obviously I can fold it down to change antennas, and I run a G1000 DXC Yaesu rotator. I keep thinking about getting an amplifier, but I do quite well with the 200 watts, and I would be too. I wouldn't be able to resist. I know they might be uprating the limit soon, but if you got 1,000 watts sitting on the bench, I'm sure if I pushed it up, I would have all my neighbours knocking on the door. So I guess I make do with the 200 for now. That's one thing I've never had a big HF linear. I've had one of these RM linears a few years back, which I used to use on 10 metres, when my antenna was a Stereo Game Master 5/8 vertical during the last cycle, because I was using an FT897, and I would use the RM 500, I think it is, which gave about 300 watts out when using the FT897, because the radio previous to this 1000 was a Fox Tango 1000 MP Mark V, which I still own. It's in need of some repair, and I've had the 5000 since January time. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just. 1 second. I was just replying to Jonathan. We were having a little bit of a challenge on the Station Master leaderboard. I think Jonathan's way ahead of me. I think he's in the 30s today now, and I'm struggling in the 20s here. But it's not the best conditions for me today, so I don't think I'll be catching him up. So you can have that one today, Jonathan. It's your tower actually sounds very similar to one that I've just bought off of somebody in M7XTT, Andy, in Clacton-on-Sea. I'm collecting it on Wednesday night, and it sounds like it's a similar thing, and I think that was also built by a guy from Scotland, so it could very well be the same tower. I'm not sure if it's got electric winch up or not, but it certainly sounds the same. It kind of bolts on the side of the house and it tips over, and each section's about 20 odd feet long. Stephen, over.
Yeah, QSO, it's I can't think of the guy. He's called MM0. I know his name's Gary. And it's a box section. He does do a version where it's you can have a post in the ground. Now, if I had to do it again, I think I might have gone down that route, because the only trouble with having it bolted to the house, it is a little bit noisy, and it doesn't take. If the wind gets up to above 25, up to the 30 knots, you can hear it. Where it's got that give within the sections of the tower, you can hear it. I don't mind it, you see. I can sleep through it. I think it's a work of art, but it does get a bit noisy, and I can lower it down. But then the second problem is that if I lower it down to its lowest setting, it sits just above what you would class as where your gutter is on a standard house. And then when it moves, then I have to be careful that the beam don't bounces into the roof tiles, because of course you've got to have a bit of give. It can't be rigid as it's got to have some give in it, otherwise it would just snap. But it's done quite well. I've had it up it stays roughly where it is all the time now, which is about 11 metres, which gives me gives me the capabilities of rotating it to 365 degrees. It doesn't look too unsightly above at the top of my house, and it gets a little bit protected from the if it's really windy, and it don't annoy the neighbours too much. So that's where it is, and then on top of just above the beam is a dual band or a 2 77 and 6 metre collinear, which I might change before the winter. I might get a slightly longer pole, and so I can move the beam slightly higher up because it sits just below the cage of the from the on the tower. So yeah, it's a very good tower. Like I say, the only downside it does being on the house. You can hear it when it moves in the wind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Andy said a similar thing. It's a bit noisy and what have you. But I mean, my intention would be that I don't think I would bolt. I mean, I've got nowhere to bolt it to here. I live in a flat, so the antenna I'm on at the moment is just a 55mm pole that's bolted onto the balcony, and it goes up above the roof. And obviously, I'm lucky enough to be on the top floor, so so that's what we got here, and that's just on a little TV rotator with the hamstick dipole at the top. But yeah, when I bought this antenna, it'll be stored away at my parents' house. I'm buying the hex beam with it and all the gubbins, rotators and what have you. And the plan is to find somewhere to put it, move house and find somewhere to put it. And like I say, I don't think I'd bolt it on the side of the house. I'd probably have a bracket made so it'll be sort of stuck out in a garden or in a field somewhere, Stephen. But we'll have to see what it looks like when it arrives and see what I can find in terms of new QTH, because it would be nice to get back on the higher bands. 40's okay for the local stuff here. Don't exactly do much DXing on this antenna, but it'd be nice to have an antenna where I could. Okay, Stephen, thanks for the chat, mate, and thanks for jumping in with the beautiful signal. Over.
Yeah, Kyoto, well, I'll try my best. I'm also on your station monitor. I don't link it in. It's a long story, but I think I did mention I did follow your com0com. And when I had this, I got an SDR play, and one of the things you have to do is trick the radio into thinking, or SDR play, or HID, you have to trick into thinking that you're running a Kenwood 480. I think it's because it's a slightly older protocol. So then I can run HID Deluxe, the 5000 and the SDR play all at once, so they all sync in. And then if I start thinking in station monitor and all that, it starts to get a bit too many devices trying to do too much chatting, too many things chatting to each other. And that's one of the things what happened when I first got the Ultra Beam. I had the Ultra Beam controller plugged into a 7300 and my Mark 5, and I think it got a bit confused because I had it following when I would change the bands. But yeah, couldn't your parents do your parents live in a house where you might be able to put it up and maybe operate remotely, or did you used to have radios when you were at home, and perhaps it's a good thing that you've left and it's not taking up your bedroom as such. I've been into radio since I was 16 when I was at school, so I've always had radios, apart from a brief period when I was into car stereos in my early 20s. Anyway, I'll let you wrap things up, and we'll have a chat another time. I don't know where I am in the ball today. I did make a few 17-metre contacts on FT8, one into Mira Island in the Pacific, and in one into wherever it was. Let's have a quick look. 5 Whiskey, which I think is Samara. That was about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock GMT. Well, 4 o'clock this afternoon. And Maya Island also in the Pacific, and China, I think, on FT8 on 17. Anyway, I'm gone to waffle mode, so round to you to wrap it up. 7 freeze, and I'll have a listen to what I was sounding like on the live feed in a minute. 7 freeze.
G5SG. Yeah, you sound a bit narrow because I've got the filters in. I've got the receive filter in a little bit and the shift on a bit to get rid of the QRM from the side. So You do sound a bit narrow, but sounding super clear and punchy. A super strong signal as well, Stephen. But okay, mate. Thanks for jumping in. And they've had the parents have had the nightmare of me playing with aerials back in the day. You know, back in the 90s when I was a teenager. So yeah, I'm sure they don't want that again. I do keep dropping hints every time I go round at the weekend, but they're having none of it. Anyway, Stephen, all the best, mate. G7BXU, G5STU, 73.
Yeah, well, just so you're going to set it up in the garage. They won't have to hear your voice if it's all done remotely. They'll just wonder why the beam keeps rotating around on top of their chimney. That's all. They'll know when you're at home playing radio. You know, just keep it in the garage. But I'm sure they won't mind. I mean, I had a 9-element tonner, a 3-element 6-metre beam, and a half-wave silver rod when I was at home at 18 years of age, stuck up in my parents' Apex. They were, you know, they didn't mind at all, or they never said they did. Anyway, 7-3s.
Yeah, 7-3, mate. And I don't think they're going to let me do anything. They wouldn't even let me put a wire up. I even suggested that, but they were having none of that. All the best, 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3s. Good evening.
Okay, the frequency seems to have cleared up a bit now. Anybody else on 40 metres? Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, listening?
2 Mexico, 1 Alpha Delta Mexico.
ADM, 2 Mexico, 1 Alpha Delta Mexico. Good evening, Adam. A nice clear signal, over.
Yeah, QSL, you're nice and strong in Scotland. You're 5 and 9 plus 5, and the QTH here is quite close to Edinburgh, 20 miles west side of Edinburgh, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. You're about 5 and 8, peaking 5 and 9, down to the south coast of England here, almost as far south as you can get, unless you go west a little bit. So I'm just looking at your QRZ page, and I see you've got a what's that? What are they called? A cobweb antenna. Is that only portable, or do you use that at home as well? Over.
Yeah, QSL, it's portable. It's just attached to a trailer that you used to take it up the hill and do a bit of DXing to the top of the hill, QSL.
Yeah, Roger. I guess it's quite a good antenna to take portable. How long does that take to put up when you get there?
Literally 10 minutes. Just stand it up, wind up the handle, and unroll the coax, QSL.
Roger. Yeah, well, you've got the whole trailer there as well, haven't you? And the sort of tilt-over mast and whatever. So happy days, as long as you've got somewhere to store the trailer, over.
Yeah, QSL, I've just got it in the garden here. The team parked up for a wee while, actually. I need to try and get mobile again. I used to quite enjoy going up the hill, but it's been a wee while since I've done that. I've got a shack in the garden, and it's hard to get my wedged out of here, QSL.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay then, Adam, thanks for the quick contact today. I see we last worked about a month ago, so thanks for jumping in again and giving me a call. All the best, 7-3.
Yeah, QSL, thanks for coming back to the call. I don't have the electronic log opened at the moment, but nice to hear you again in Scotland. 7-3, take care, bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you very much, Adam. Anybody else on 40? Golf 5, Sierra Tango United.
2 Echo 0 Kilo Charlie India.
2 Zero KCI. Well, the band is nice and clear at the moment, Nathan, but as you know, you always bring the noise with you, over.
Oh, it's typical. You're about a 5 and 8 here, mate. 5 and 8. I'm running a new antenna. It's the same one. It's still the MFED half-wave, but I rebuilt it and cut a new length of wire. It's a bit tighter. I think I got the length right this time. There's no ATU required, so all good news on that. Well, what's my report, mate?
Yeah, you're 5 and 7. Nice 5 and 7. Nice and clear at the moment. And Tim in the chat saying you're 5 and 9 with him. He's sort of Southampton way, isn't he? And but yeah, no, you're sounding okay. So is it just a wire that you've cut? I mean, how long is the wire? Which bands does it do? Is it got the little compensation coil at the end, or is it, or anything like that, or is it literally just a bit of wire, Nathan? Over.
Yeah, just a bit of wire, mate. It's I got a 60-metre, the big tape measures, and I ran that along the pontoon with the nice and long, and I put it to 20.1 metres with a 5-centimetre fallback, so I've got a loop to attach it to a boat hook that's on the bow of the boat. So yeah, it's an inverted V, which is not ideal for the MFED, but apparently an inverted L does quite well, and you get some good DX out of that, I've heard, but the trigonometry doesn't work. I need a longer boat. It's the old Jaws problem. So, but it seems to be working okay. It does really well on 15 metres. I mean, yeah, I was getting out really far on that yesterday. So, it's about the best antenna to recharge to come up with sort of fit on the boat. I can't find anything that's either small enough or... Well, I'm trying to basically can't get it to work. I have to do the radios. So I'm pretty good at
G5STU. Yeah, no problems. Okay, you started dipping down at the end there, Nathan, but I think I'm going to make this my last contact. We've been going almost an hour now, so given that the conditions are a bit challenging tonight, I think I'm going to cut this one short, but we'll be back next week.
Lighthouse calling Thank you so much, Max, for the cutest, so it was very nice to hear you. Max 73, and stay healthy, take care, Max. Bye-bye.
It's just having fun, getting people on the bands chatting. My world of amateur radio. Just sitting there listening on a frequency, listening to people calling in from all over the place. And amateur radio really is a fantastic hobby.
Okay, Stuart. Well, I've just took a little bit of video.
This is Germany 5, Sierra Tango United in company calling GX, over. G5STU with 2E1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Thanks for coming back to the call, Victor.